Hello everybody, Oliver G here from the Earful Tower, and I did it. I jumped into the Seine river and I had a little swim. That might sound completely crazy to you, that might sound like the most normal thing in the world. Let me put some perspective into it. Let me explain what I did, tell you how you can do the same if you dare, and if we're lucky there might be some chimings in from my wife Lena, who happens to be sitting across from me right now. Lovely, Lena, how are you doing?
Are you roping me into this?
Why didn't you jump in?
Someone had to watch the kids.
All this to come with more excuses. But once again, the Earful Tower, Oliver G, with Lena Norton G, music from Press Maxon that is perfectly fitting. And here comes the story of how I legally, for the first time in 100 years, swam in the Seine River. Let's dive right in. So, Lena, I jumped in, you didn't. Can we just tackle this straight away? Why, honestly, yes, you were looking after the children.
Yeah, let's not get into like a he said, she said.
He swam, she swam. No, but really, was it?
I mean, I can imagine doing it. I'm not against it at all. I know a lot of people like don't want to do it because it's bacteria or it feels dirty or something. I don't know. I don't really mind, and I feel like if the authorities are checking it and it's got like the green light, totally fine with that.
I think I was reading through the social media comments when I said when I shared a picture of this, and it was about half and half. Some people saying go for it, I'd do it, I've done it, and half of them saying bacteria. They find bodies in rivers.
Yeah, sure.
Some people said crocodiles. Be careful of crocodiles.
Now that is a concern.
You know what I was thinking? For new listeners, we wrote a book 4 or 5 years ago called Kylie the Crocodile in Paris, of which we've signed how many books? Like, fair guess. Okay, let's both have a guess how many of these we've signed of the Kylies. We'll both say a number at the same time. Hang on. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 600.
I was going to say 700.
You were going to say this?
Yeah. Well, in my head, you were going to count to 10 for some reason.
I think we've...
So I zoned out for a second.
I think we've done maybe about 650 of them, let's say. And I almost always write the same thing, which is 1, 2, 3,
Don't
4,
swim.
5, 6. Don't swim in Paris.
Oh
or
God,
never swim in Paris. And I just did it.
We need a better catchphrase. If you have any suggestions, you dear listeners, please let us know, because I'm sick of don't swim in Paris. Also, it's negative. Swim in Paris.
Yeah, do it. Swim in Paris sometimes. Also, do you think 650 sounds like a lot? In my head, that sounds like not that many.
Yeah, well, we have more books. We have other books.
earfultower.com/shop.
Oh, yeah.
Get one. Now, setting the scene. So, 100 years ago, you could swim in Paris. Then, for the next 100 years, it turned to disgusting. People threw rubbish in. As recently as 2 or 3 years ago, the restaurants and homes on the boats on the Seine emptied their waste directly into the river. Did you know that?
No, and now I do understand why people don't want to swim in the sand.
Then the city of Paris and the Olympic Committee got together. They wanted to have the triathlon swimming events in the Seine. They wanted to clean it up in time for the Olympics and the Paralympics.
Which also iconic.
Super good idea.
Yeah, such a good idea.
They were obviously having the opening ceremony on the Seine. The Seine was this big part of it all. And so they cleaned it up, and it was a huge job. You can find all the facts out there, but it was a huge job, and they did it, but just by the skin of their teeth. As in, I think even one of the events was pushed back a day. Every time it rains, you can imagine, it washes the streets of Paris and everything there into the river. And who knows what's on the streets of Paris. So after they wouldn't walk on the streets of Paris, you know.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it's clean now, and I've been wanting to swim. It was on my bucket list for the year. And then finally I found an occasion with a small 3-hour window that you have each morning if it's open. I was available. I went down there. I went to the one next to the Pont de Sully right near the Ile Saint-Louis, central Paris in the Marais. There's also one at Bercy and Grenelle, the Pont de Grenelle near the Eiffel Tower. And I mean, I said at the very start of the episode, I just did it.
Yeah.
But I figure I'll walk through it. There was a bit of a magic to it, you know? There was a bit of that fun. It felt like you're back in school, lining up for something. As I was approaching, it said, there was a sign that said, temperature in the water, 24 degrees, which is 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's great.
That's serious.
Yeah.
Like, that's
That's
bath.
way warmer than I
That's a bad bath.
imagine.
That's a summer bath.
It's a bad bath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Child's bath.
sure. Yeah.
And then there was a quote. I took a picture of it. It said, it explained the sort of rules and stuff like that. But then it said something along the lines of, it said, I am like the Seine. This is like the sort of, instead of saying, don't run, don't be silly. It said in French, I am like the Seine, calm, patient, and luminous. As in luminary or...
That's poetic.
Yeah, a source of light kind of thing. Lumineuse.
Wow.
In other words, be good.
Yeah.
Which was easy because there's no youngsters there. Because it was in the morning, I was drunk and silly.
Yeah.
And then you just walk down to the front, get changed. It was a bit of a... You were standing there watching.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of skin.
Yeah, it was like the Riviera there. A lot of skin.
A lot of skin.
I saw there was someone naked
flesh.
right in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a prude...
Look away.
If you like naked people, you're going to be in heaven down there.
Oh my god. It feels kind of French, doesn't it?
I was going to say
what people think about French.
I was going to say it was like a Berlin nightclub, but I've never been to one, so I don't know. Anyhow, you walk through, you get changed. They recommend that you wear your swimming clothes on the way there and on the way out. They do, because there's no changing cabins. And then you strap an inflated, it's just essentially a balloon, basically. It's an inflated life jacket on a long cable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you walk in. So as I'm walking down, you go down some steps, so it's up to sort of, I don't know, knee height. I saw little fish swimming around. Also, flashback to, people don't believe this when I tell them until I show the pictures. There are fish bigger than me, Oliver G, 6'3", 193, 1 meter 93. There are fish bigger than me swimming in the Seine.
Yeah.
And I know because I've seen them pulled out in front of me by fishermen.
Yeah, several times.
Also, shout out to Fisherman Fred, who I went trying to catch one with him. Rest in peace to Fred. But they're in there, bigger than me. And I saw little ones swimming as I walked in. I thought it was kind of cool. And then I just jumped in. No fuss. Jumped in.
Did it.
Swam to the other end.
Yeah.
70 meters long, which is, I looked it up, 76 yards. A decent swim. And then against the current, swam back. It was harder than I thought it would be.
You told me that afterwards that you forgot yourself and opened your mouth.
Oh, yeah. That's the one thing I did wrong. Because...
That is not exactly ideal, is it?
Well...
How you feel today? This was a couple of days ago.
I tell you, everyone was talking about the bacteria and stuff. I didn't think about it at all. People said they pull bodies out. We started talking about these crocodiles, whatever. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I swam in...
Probably worse.
Oh, definitely worse, I'd say.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah, taking a sip.
So I jumped in and just habit got the better of me. Like when I jump in a pool, I don't know why, or a lake, a bit of the water goes in my mouth and I spit it out. It's almost like I'm...
You're just like checking it.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Whoa, yeah, I'm in water.
You know what it's like? It's like when the sommelier brings the wine to you and you have a little taste. And
You're sampling it.
Yeah. I was getting in tune with the Seine or something.
You're like, yeah, this is what I'm dealing with.
But I spat it out. And that was the only time I really thought, oh, I shouldn't have done that. A bit disgusting. I'm sure there are people around the world right now thinking I'm revolting. But it was an accident.
It happens.
Yep.
It happened.
Swam back against the current. I was like, that'll do for me. Really lovely. And instead of talking about the feeling of it, what I did was when I got out, still dripping wet, I took my phone out and recorded 90 seconds of my reflection of it. So here's what I had to say about it.
So that was such a lovely experience. Firstly, the water was really warm. And even we're in the shade of the trees here. It's still early in the morning. It's lovely and warm. And there's something quite powerful and poetic about swimming in the... Not just that no one swam here for 100 years. Who cares about that? More about swimming in this very sort of passive part of Paris life that's just always there, almost in the background of so many of the photos, making the photos beautiful. I'm standing here on the edge of the Seine, dripping wet, looking at the morning light hitting the north side of the Ile Saint-Louis, those beautiful trees right in front of those beautiful buildings, and everything just feels right with the world. I let the current sort of drift me down at 70 meters and then swam back against the current, which was stronger than I thought. Not difficult. They give you these inflated inflated balloons that you tie on a string to your waist, so everybody's safe. They got lifeguards here. There's still some time to do this. If you can do it this year, 100% worth it. Bucket list item for me. If not, and if they keep doing it every year, this is a 100% must-do in Paris.
So in short, I liked it. And I really did. That what I just said there about it being passive, I thought about that a lot. I really love when the Seine floods, and I've talked about this on the show before, specifically because the Seine is a background to Paris. I don't think many people really, especially not if you live here, go to look at the Seine. It's a frame for the city. You look at the Eiffel Tower on the Seine, or the Haussmannian architecture.
Like that.
Yeah, it's passive. And the floods.
Did you come up with that?
One of my rare ones.
I like it.
When the flood happens, the river suddenly becomes active, and everyone's there to look at the river and see what it's doing to the surroundings.
Change, yeah.
People there for the river, whereas it's more of a background. And this time, I could jump into it didn't become passive for me. I was part of it, so I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
I did. You were there. I don't know if you were watching the kids, but when I got to the far corner, I just sort of paused there. I pulled the life raft, or whatever you want to call it, under my arms and just looked out at the city from that perspective.
Oh no, I lost interest by that point.
You lost interest? Yeah. Your videos weren't great. I was just out there looking at
As I said, there was a lot of flesh in the way.
That's what you were looking at for the videos.
Yes.
So I was out there.
To dodge it.
I was out there looking at, I guess I was looking towards the Notre Dame. A bit thirsty. So I had a quick sip. Just this time a sip. Just to quench my thirst.
Stop it.
Gargled it a little bit. No, I didn't. And then I was just like, this is cool. It's always fun to see the city that you love, or the city that you know so well, from a different angle. So on that note, if you're in Paris until August 31st this year, or hopefully in the future they'll have it again, I highly recommend it. If you're not afraid of bacteria and crocodiles and fish.
You're really selling it.
I think
kind of,
I've got
actually.
the stats. I think half of the people are and half of the people aren't.
Yeah.
So you know who you are. If I'm talking to the 50% who's like me in this, just do it. You're going to love it, especially if you love Paris.
Would you do it again?
Are you kidding me? I'll do it again before August 31st.
Do you think there are people who are down there every day?
I think I would.
As a morning routine?
I would. If I
kinda
lived,
like that.
I would definitely do it.
That's cool.
I would 100% do it. It's just a little bit of a walk away.
And then as you dry up, go for a morning coffee somewhere.
Peloton Cafe right there.
Walk back home. Yeah. Let the Parisian sun dry your hair.
Look at that. I love it.
Beautiful.
So, highly, highly recommended. I don't mean to rub it in, but that's one of my bucket list items for the year. So I've done 1 of 5. I think you've done 0.
Oh, no.
I think so.
I've been working.
Have you actually? We need to do an update on the bucket list. So, another thing that someone asked me after I got out, is it free? And it is. Just get in there.
Yeah.
You've got no excuse. As we wind things up, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's ever been on one of my walking tours. A special shout out to all you people whose fingers are hovering over the keyboard at the earfultower.com/tours thinking to book it. Monday, this episode comes out 8 a.m. every Monday Paris time. 9:30 I'm starting my Monday morning tour. Sometimes I've had people on that tour who've listened to the episode. It's rare, but it's happened. So there's the way to be really up to date if you ever come on my tours. Thanks to the Patreon members and the Substack members. Now that school's about to start again, Lena and I in town, ready to go. I'm going to be ramping that up in the coming days. We've got a lot of the city that we plan to see soon. It's been a long time since we did that.
I know,
countdown.
I'm itching.
The city has changed
so much. I feel like in the city, we went to Sweden for like a week, came back, new things are popping up. It's
Our
crazy.
local boulangerie assistant, our baker, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
We're talking about all the coffee shops that are popping up, and she says it's like mushrooms. They're popping up like mushrooms.
No, it's
around
true.
there. Yeah.
These days, it's not hard to get a good coffee. It's not even
We
a
could do
thing
an episode
anymore.
on that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tom Clark, episode 3 of the show, who
OG.
is one of the guys who started it, and who's proper shout out. Just opened a new cafe, Koutoum Cafe, towards the top of the Gallery Lafayette.
Yeah, need to check it
Need
out.
to go and check that out. But anyhow, big shout out to the members, Patreon, Substack, and the Walking Tour participants. You guys keep this thing rolling. I'm going to keep it coming. 8 years and running this podcast, and no signs of stopping. Unless I swallow more of the Seine.
Stop it.
But here's to all the swimmers among you, and we'll be back again in another week with a new episode. And that'll do for us all, I think. Merci beaucoup, Lena.
Bye-bye.